hand on a Bible.
Starting the scene with this promise and ending the scene with...
I remember thinking, here's someone who isn't afraid to be happy. And I fell for you right then and there. I love you.
I love you too.
But this is the part that makes it hurt the most.
You really screwed up, kiddo.
I'm always going to love the detail of him picking up his cape before sitting. It's another one of those things you don't think about, and you never see Superman doing that either, which I like to think is because he's not vain enough to worry about it all the time.
I'll always be watching over you.
Ooh, I'm going to be selfish because, like I said with episode 1, he's never watching over you, he's watching you.
Basting every 20 minutes to keep it from drying out is very important.
Proof that Frenchie wasn't lying when he said he knows a little bit of everything. I swear, someone's gonna miscalculate and die by this move someday, but for right now, balls of steel.
I like this outfit. You know, the other one had, oh my God, the other one had kind of like a...
Another one of those moments that feels so natural, I almost think it's improv.
So Jesus said, hey, bro.
Jesus said, hey, bro, is a real thing, and I'm shocked at the accuracy. Christian speakers trying to make Jesus sound hip with the kids when he's timeless, and he doesn't really need any of that to make him relevant or whatever.
This is from that club you took me to?
You remembered our first night together. I'm touched.
Ah, these two.
My point is that you took action. That's what I love about you, May.
Ah, so this is like a VOG go-to phrase then. Sorry for calling you out, Ashley.
She's Hindu. I know it's kind of my responsibility to get her to accept Jesus, but it feels weird to me.
Jesus also says to love your neighbor.
But if you love your neighbor, don't you want to save them from damnation? You have a chance to help your friend find eternal life.
Here's some personal lore for you guys, but I'm glad I went to a church that was more aligned with Starlight's view and less this.
I think we have time for a few more?
The damn fly again. I know it's probably nothing, but just let me hope.
It's nail his own bleeding son to a plank. That is a move. Come on, even you got to agree with me.
Hey, please.
We should lob a fucking nuke at him.
Enthusiastically stating your beliefs.
My dad is like Ezekiel's #1 fan. So what do you think? Pull a few strings, you know, hook me up with some tickets.
Yeah. Sure, of course.
Ugh, this just sucks. She feels used, he can see she feels used, everyone's just sad.
She is my sister, and I love her, but she's gone.
The casting for Rachel is truly spot on. Britt Morgan actually looks like she could be Van Santen's sister.
And I baptize you in the name of the Father, of the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Props to Huey for knowing what was coming, and wow, that smile is terrifying.
Don't know it. Nope. There are 3 of us.
You've got
Oiled up, and you played my butt like jazz, with poise and skill and willingness to improvise.
Oh wow, just some next level commitment and descriptiveness. Absolutely beautiful.
You're like the fucking Rain Man of fucking people over.
Not a compliment.
Yet another Jack Quaid delivery win.
Hey!
Call your jets, Gov. It's not a hate crime.
Because it's out of love.
They want me to come out here and speak empty platitudes to you all. A little bit of corporate talk.
The magic of making corporate talk sound like it's not corporate talk when it totally could be corporate talk with just a necessary hint of self-awareness.
Wasn't I chosen to save you? Is it not my God-given purpose to protect the United States of America?
Even managing to mirror the Jesus parallels, it's always given to Superman for some reason. Even though the context is different for Homelander, it explains why the allegory doesn't really work for Superman. He saves people, but he's not your savior. He's just a powerful guy with a good heart. Homelander saves people, but he just does it for the optics. He even kills people, but just because he's powerful and just because he saves people, he's not Jesus. That's the chilling part of this whole thing. That's why Starlight looks so scared. These people are worshiping Homelander. I'll try to be done with the Snyder-Superman parallels, but I love the difference between these two shots. Homelander's pride and Superman's fear. There's a misconception that Snyder used this shot to paint Superman as this Jesus figure, but it's supposed to be showing how Clark sees that people see him as their savior, and that scares him because he's just a boy from Kansas. Now, I don't think that translated on screen, but I respect his intention with that, and I like that director Stefan Schwartz is making that distinction here with Homelander.
These past few months. No, tell him I'm not going on.
Honey, I've waited 23 years for this.
You expect her to find a better way to manipulate her in a less obvious way, but she really just goes there.
What's immoral is the guy who shoved his dick in my face.
Karma, and also Chase Crawford's face here.
Thank you.
Supporting your girlfriend.
Because I can get you a commemorative cup, or I can get you an Ezekiel figurine, or a goodie bag.
My girlfriend died.
What?
Happened not too long ago, and I came here looking for a way to get out of the shit that I'm in right now.
A lie with a thin veil of truth is kind of the worst type of lie. Don't do that. But I do love me some layered dialogue, so...
I'm so sorry.
No. I'm sorry.
Ugh, and Huey secretly saying sorry for lying to her face right here and now.
Holy f***.
This is why I love seeing Butcher smile, because it's always the craziest stuff that makes him smile.
Always watching.
Homelander hitting the King George stance.
Come in.
The way he's trying to maintain his aura, like me, being a creepy stalker, never.
Have I not been paying enough attention to you? Are you lonely?
Ooh, that line. The moment where she realizes Homelander's got serious mommy issues and she can use that. It's just weird and wrong and so well acted. How very distracting. He's super happy to see her, isn't he? Should I censor this? I feel like I don't need to, but I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna stop looking at it. Sorry, guys. Any moment where Black Noir is actually utilized as a win. I get that the mystery is part of the fun with this character, but having a knockoff Batman in a very rated R show that also kills, like brutally, get this man a spinoff. That angle is just terrible.
Hi, Anthony. Huey's best looking friend since 4th grade.
Anthony getting only one scene in the whole show should be a win removal, frankly, but I'm gonna give a win for his existence in the first place. He's just played with some insane charisma, which I expect when your name is Da Vinci. That look has got to make you all warm and fuzzy, right? You can't fake that look. Moriarty's truly in love with the cinematographer.
My grandfather built this.
Homelander just snapping into character Leo DiCaprio style, just not as good. Anthony Starr, though, that's a different story.
Would be making model plans. I can almost smell the silver paint.
Ugh, you could tell that look wasn't a reminiscent one. It was him wishing he ever had that in the first place.
You fired Ashley?
She wanted to explore different career paths, and we wished her well.
I think one of my favorite instances of corporate speak is when an employee isn't fired, they're welcome to leave.
I think it was probably a drug overdose. Want to maybe say a little something in her honor?
I haven't seen her in years, so, you know.
What a selfish asshole that I can't help feeling a little sorry for sometimes, but he did this to himself.
She and I will hide in the van. Let's go. We now. Boom, bing.
Boom, bing.
Boom, bing.
Where's this going?
Well, you know, you take a spoonful or a chunk of fudge, perhaps. But then I see you with the surface is uneven, so what do? You take another scoop. You try to even it out, which tragically creates a corresponding divot. Ultimately, there is only but one choice for you, no? To consume the entire pint. No, you don't want to. You don't want to. But you must, because you cannot bear things out of order. And she's out of order.
Frenchie's persuasion is unmatched, using his storytelling skills to remind MM of how badly his OCD affects him. A little manipulative, but all good friends are. That's a joke. If your friends manipulate you like that, you should probably drop them.
You're doing good, Huey. And you're a good...
Aw, just the sweetest of compliments.
So I'm kind of a writer. I work in marketing.
Oh, this is Seth from Vought's marketing team. How did I miss that?
But I was, still in there at negative 346 degrees. It snapped off.
Again, anytime you got Butcher cringing, you know it sucks. My thoughts are with Seth. No man deserves that.
You know, I've seen guys like you before.
Oh, seriously, don't I?
The smirk, the jokes. It's all a defense mechanism.
Reading Butcher like a book, and it totally explains how aggressive he gets right after this.
Okay, look, I know my brain wasn't in the right place, but my heart was. And it's just that damn ocean landing.
Okay, yeah, I thought he was talking about Starlight for a second, and I was very confused. It almost had me thinking he was even more messed up than we originally thought.
Speaking out, we can all become stronger by listening. Okay. I realized that my behavior caused Starlight a great deal of pain.
It's okay. Everyone has severe and continuous lapses in judgment once in a while. At least you know not to look at the script while the apology is being recorded.
Insurrection. It's really exciting. It's my first movie with in the Vought cinematic universe.
Yes, the real Seth Rogen. He definitely feels like he could act as the Kevin Feige for the Vought cinematic universe, or maybe a future Vought extended universe, or a Vought universe of Vought characters. Seriously though, what was Sony thinking with that one?
Hey, there are no secrets from me.
There are no secrets from me.
How do you know about Cleo?
There are no secrets from me.
Bookending.
I just want to know you don't hate me.
Don't really know you.
Oof, that's just... I mean, Mesmer's betrayal still pissed me off, but damn.
I can see her every month.
1 hour, supervised.
Little reminder why MM's the perfect man for this job. If you're gonna use family as an incentive for cooperation, use the family man to be the one to do it.
Homelander.
You can see him open his mouth, but hesitate for a solid 5 seconds. Any moment of vulnerability from Butcher is just so well done. Carl Urban's just too good.
She sat here for 3 hours. Didn't move a muscle.
This is what makes it even more insulting when Homelander says she came onto him.
That is going to kill somebody when it lands in Boston.
Yeah, I'd like to see that happen.
And I need you to tell the mother story. Please, please do it for me.
It was actually my mom.
The jump cut. I mean, it's a little sad when you see that Stillwell's using his mommy issues and lack of any real parents to her advantage, but it's also hilarious how quickly Homelander complies.
I gotta tell you, it was perfect. Perfect.
Just gonna give 5 wins for how this clip is used now. I mean, it's so much more depressing in context.
Go walk it off. Walk it off. She broke my fucking rib.
It'd be so funny if that line was a reference to this moment in Age of Ultron.
You get hurt, hurt him back. Get killed, walk it off.
Satire or not, anytime I see a speed ramp from sped up to slow-mo that's this intense, I'm gonna laugh. Still don't know how you managed to make Homelander such an understandable character. Redeemable? No, absolutely no. No way in hell. But understandable? Yeah.
You tell anyone what you saw or heard here today, and I'll cut your hands off and shove them so far up your ass, your fingers will give us a little wave at your throat.
More descriptiveness.
Something even more diabolical.
He can say it as much as he wants, and I won't get tired of it. That's just the magic of Billy Butcher. I feel like that series would also be pretty fun to cover.
A list of your demands. Exorbitant salary, same for your team, office space, in the Flatiron Building, no less. A formal guarantee that Homelander will be prosecuted under the full extent of the law. I can give you everything you want on this list, except Homelander.
I mean, at least you could have gotten the Flatiron Building. Me personally, I'd love the Daily Bugle to be the home base for my soup-killing team.
Witness her power. Hear her truth.
Using Roar for this moment seals the deal.
It's your choice. You give me a nod and we go to the airport right now.
Well, that's just so cute, it'll melt your heart.
Because if you watch that episode of Downton Abbey, then I'm going to be one behind and we're not going to be able to binge watch together. Just hold on for till I get home.
I would say you could watch the same episode in your own time and binge watch every episode after that one with them, but speaking from experience, it does kind of beat the point of binging a show with your partner.
What? Said she got cold feet.
I love how much Kimiko just acts like a chill person too. She's brutally murdered people, indirectly driven guys to offing themselves, but she's also just someone that likes laying on the couch in random positions that are weirdly comfortable.
French guy, black guy, skinny white guy, British guy.
Very cleverly showing how diverse the group of the boys are. Now there's even a Japanese girl.
Low 5 figures would be fine. I just want to be one of the good guys again.
Saying something after Homelander tells you to shut the hell up in the kindest way he possibly can is stupidly ballsy, but here's a confidence win, I suppose.
Somehow, in the middle of it all, you found me.
Gentle reminder of whose story this started as and ended as, which is why You Found Me is the title of the season finale. We started with Huey's inciting incident and ended with his growth, fitting that this moment is also what makes it so Robin stops haunting it.
Billy, you like, let me guess, Guinness?
I like what you like.
All right.
Sucks that he's actually really polite and seems like he'd be a great brother-in-law figure for Huey, but he's just a stubborn asshole still. Of course, Vought's got to use the copyright-free cover of Jingle Bell Rock. I know it's not the first flashback we've gotten, but I never truly get used to Beardless Butcher.
So they thought it was you up there, but it was really Becca. Bit deceptive, isn't it?
It's a little dishonest, but I'm all thumbs when it comes to that kind of stuff, so leave it to the experts.
It's cool that he wasn't completely spineless before everything went down. Butcher still had confidence and asked the questions he wanted to ask, to Homelander of all people, no less.
How the f*** does he walk around in that sweaty f***ing wetsuit all day long, balls smashed up against his legs?
Makes me wonder if Homelander's superheroing is common knowledge.
I need to know that the hotel is a nice thing and not a red flag thing.
After Robin.
Ugh, hurts a little more every time you see him use the Robin card, especially when we're literally watching him get over her. Ooh, and Homelander gets the title card this time with the red line symbolizing his heat vision.
There's a Dairy Queen too.
Like blizzards and stuff?
That is the best part of a Dairy Queen. Even when he's alone at home, he doesn't dare to take off his suit because of his gills, and it's a little sad that he can't even let himself be comfortable because he's that insecure about himself.
Just wanted to see your smiling faces.
Ah, the shoulder touch is always a good sign for a Homelander scene.
Keep those hands down by your sides, Missy.
The moments where he outright threatens to kill a major character aren't actually very often. It's just the knowledge that he could easily kill them, plus his childlike anger that makes him so scary in every scene he's in.
You've been helping these fucking mud people.
Of course, Homelander basically calls humans mudbloods. If there's anything he'd learned from the Harry Potter series, it's that. Speaking of, I'm excited to cover the HBO show when that eventually comes out.
You're wrong about her.
She's fucking playing you.
There's kind of a Romeo and Juliet thing going on with Huey and Annie because of them coming from opposing quote-unquote families, and I'm all for it.
And you're too fucking blind to see it.
So better to be loyal to a dead woman who doesn't know and doesn't care. How's that working out for you?
Ooh, wow. Yeah, you know you're wrong when you get the disappointed dad shaking his head thing from MM.
I came alone. You let him go.
Wow, you really did come alone. Have at least a few cards up your sleeve.
Jesse T. Usher is killing it with playing the cocky kind of angry here, where he just seems like he's going insane.
The only good thing in my life.
Ooh, the way there's no emphasis on Kimiko in the background there, and you only catch it if you're paying attention.
The VA guy said that the Pentagon is shelling out $35 billion on the low end.
Edgar must be thrilled.
Edgar, we did this, you and me. This is about us.
Stillwell telling him exactly what he wants to hear. He's got it down to a T at this point.
Come on, baby. I got you here in the flesh. I gotta see it. Please.
Ah, she's talking about the gills. Just gonna skip this scene, but bonus points to it for all that gill CGI, which is weirdly good. Or maybe it wasn't. I kind of didn't want to look at them. Of course, Butcher's doing the slasher villain slow walk. His name is literally Butcher.
Please, I have a daughter.
Brutal. Not necessarily Butcher killing Mesmer, but the way he uses his mind reading to scare the hell out of him before killing him.
Mr. Butcher, I believe Homelander was involved.
Homelander? He's a fucking superhero.
You wouldn't believe what they get up to.
Now you see why he swung so hard to the other side, where he just hates every single superpowered being, no questions asked, because he used to be the exact opposite.
Our weakness is the same as anyone's. It's people. The people we care about.
Crazy that it's true for even Homelander. Not Stillwell, evidently, but he is still affected by humans, like his fear of Stan Edgar and his hurt when Vogelbaum calls him his biggest failure. The product placement isn't subtle, but damn is it working. Or I'm just hungry.
Monique. Good to see you.
Taking that totally deserved slap like a champ.
No. Don't say sorry. No. Look at you. Standing up for yourself.
Simon Pegg's accent seriously doesn't have that many cracks, which, I mean, I think he's only ever done it one other time in The Big Nothing, and it's a huge improvement.
How long's it been, John?
Long enough that no one calls me John anymore.
I think his name is John Gilman, but they never confirmed his last name in the show, to my knowledge, so I'm gonna pretend his name is John Homelander.
Between this and 80-hour weeks at the lab, take the lab. No contest.
Showing where Vogelbaum's priorities lie. He loves his job more than he would have ever loved John, but Homelander couldn't accept that even now. Making the brief scene of Becca giving birth as horrifying as it sounds.
You should have been raised in a home with a family who loved you, not in a cold lab with doctors. I think what it's done to you and what you can now do to everyone else.
Forgiveness? After you raised me like a fucking lab rat? I'm the world's greatest superhero.
You're my greatest failure.
He's being a little empathetic to Homelander's terrible upbringing, and it totally recontextualizes that final line. Homelander's his greatest mistake because he let the most powerful being on the planet be raised terribly, and Vogelbaum is the reason we have this character that haunts everyone who actually knows him. His greatest mistake was trying to raise a boy as a lab rat, a profitable asset, instead of letting him be raised like any other child should.
You okay?
They had to know what they were doing with that line.
Annie.
Yeah, Annie's definitely not okay after that one. I'm sorry. Ooh, watching him stand there with red eyes is awesome, but watching only a pair of red eyes move towards you in darkness, that is something else.
How do they get the formula?
Honestly, we have no idea.
Well, you must have some idea. Maybe an inside job.
Bobby instantly clocks what's going on without even knowing.
Well, what about me and the boys then, eh?
Show name drop.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. All right, then, enough.
I think one of my favorite things about Butcher is how he just never stops manipulating the boys, because he knows them so well. He knows what they need to hear to get them motivated.
What's Compound V?
Compound B.
Damn, Donna's quick with it. I feel like any other suit parent would have frozen that question.
You made me think that I was chosen by God.
You were. God brought Vought into our lives.
Bullshit!
People who manipulate their beliefs to fit their narrative in this way always pisses me off.
People would give anything to be what you are.
Ooh, yeah, word choice matters. People would give anything to be what you are instead of who you are. That's just scummy.
William.
Of course she knows who it is. He either has very distinct footsteps or a very distinct smell, and I'm leaning towards the latter.
It was either bird watching or alcoholism, so birds.
Making healthy life choices. Always choose birds. Now that's hope. Hope that gets destroyed in a few minutes, but hope nonetheless. Damn, 2 minutes and there's already blood on those well-painted nails. Makes for some heartbreaking symbolism too, making her believe that she can't just be a normal girl that gets to dress up and let herself feel cute. She's stuck having to be a monster most of the time.
But then my grandchildren got incinerated. Tends to change one's perspective. There weren't even teeth left. Lamplighter had burnt them alive so thoroughly.
And that devastating real look of guilt on Butcher's face hearing that. Carl Urban's just amazing.
Now I'm gonna finish what you started. I need your help.
His eyes are so expressive too. It made me almost forget about the beard and everything, and it reminded me so much of Flashback Billy when he saw the camera footage of Becca trying to collect herself. It just breaks you.
Vengeance isn't a path to glory, Hugh. It's a one-way ticket to a dead end. Looking at fucking birds.
I'm glad Huey considers this when A-Train has a heart attack. Golden opportunity to end it all right then and there, but he doesn't. Come on now. All he had to do was not wear blue, and he probably would have gone fully under the radar. And payoff. Literally a black van with flowers on it. You're kidding me.
It's all about Homelander, isn't it?
And A-Train. This is your fucking shit too, Huey. Promised you payback, didn't I?
And here's one of the biggest reminders that Butcher doesn't really care about Robin or Huey trying to get his revenge. He just uses it to manipulate him, and when Huey decides he wants to move on, that tactic just doesn't work on him anymore.
Mallory's right. You're just gonna drag us all down with you. Not me. Not anymore.
You're a fucking pathetic cunt and an insult to Robin's memory.
I think I'm doing this for her.
Huey being more mature than Butcher. Turning over a new leaf.
Sorry to bother you.
I mean, why the hell would I ever help you?
Because Vought's up to some evil shit? Because it's her job?
I think that's the best part of this scene. Annie's a hero deep down, which is why she even bothers to ask this question in the first place. She already knows the answer.
You've always just been jealous of me, so go ahead!
A-Train making a statement that ages impressively bad. I like to think this is a reference to Batman's unexpected singing ability with M.I. Blue in the Justice League animated show, since Noir's the most similar to Batman of all of them.
Stop it. There, stop, please.
Noir clapping along.
You should enjoy a bonus that reflects that.
I don't know what to say.
We'll say thank you.
How have I never heard that response to I don't know what to say? That's genius. Hold up, have I not given Giancarlo Esposito a win yet? Well, just for that, I guess I'm gonna have to give him 5.
Sometimes my eyes light up when
Flirting.
I started giving pieces of myself away, and I guess I gave away everything.
What a line. Like, seriously.
And I supercharged some jihadis. Well, enough survived to call the operation a huge success.
Homelander kind of being a genius yet again.
No more secrets. I'm sorry that I didn't tell you about your baby. The pain of losing a child to miscarriages. I just wanted to spare you that burden.
She almost would have been completely fine, but she inadvertently gave him strength for the end of this episode. He did care about her. You could see how genuinely happy he was when she said she'd still be there even after she was promoted, but she just had to apologize unprompted without even getting her story straight.
You came here. You meant to come here without Butcher.
Yeah. Never has a man thrown his life away so completely like you thrown yours away today.
Genuinely the funniest, most condescending kiss I've ever seen, and only Frenchie could do that. Love this focus of light only on his face, which, fun filmmaking fact, this is called a cookie. You could even see it as another Bond reference mirroring this shot from Skyfall. If this was actually how Frenchie died, no, just no.
I'm sorry!
The boys finally recognizing how his relationship with Annie mattered, and at the very least, aside from her being a real hero and making their boy Huey happy, she also came in handy here.
You killed the only person I've ever loved.
I didn't kill her.
I did.
Well, it's nice to know that he actually cared enough about her for it to hurt him this bad. Not enough for him to stop being selfish and leave the 7 behind for her, but it's more than I would have expected him to care. Also, at the beginning of that clip, it sounds like he's saying, Huey, you're the only person I've ever loved.
You killed the only person I've ever loved.
And to that, I say, love.
Sure, your heart's pounding, but you're not afraid. It's anger.
Hearing it from Homelander himself that Butcher's composure is real and not an act.
She came on to me. It happens.
you stop?
know, it's the fame. They got crushes. There's nothing I can do about it. What I will tell you is, she was a hell of a lay. She came 3 times, eh?
Butcher having to hear this and not be able to do anything about it, but he still doesn't let it get to him because he knew Becca and Homelander didn't.
What do you want? Do you want a confession, or what's your end game?
I'm just gonna hurt you.
You can see that hint of Butcher's fear that Homelander doesn't actually care about Stillwell, or at least Homelander's pretending really well. Either way, Butcher's a little concerned, and it's super subtle because Karl Urban's just that good.
Are you telling me that this whole thing is based on fucking feelings?
And when you think about it, that's the truth. Butcher seems chill, like nothing can get to him, but he's actually the most emotional of all the boys.
Did you ever really care about me?
You mean everything to me.
No, I mean everything to your job. You care more about that fucking baby than you do about me.
No, I love you.
Tell me the truth, or I walk out right now.
I'm scared.
Can't help feeling just the slightest itty bitty bit sad for Homelander. The woman he loved just acted that way out of fear, meaning he's still at the point where nobody truly loves him. Brutal, but at least he wanted to make it quick.
Becca. Oh. Mommy didn't tell you. I'm your father.
Hitting us with 2 giant reveals to cap off a season, which is one of the coolest ways to do it. The Boys is disgusting, gory, dark, raunchy, hilarious, and it holds nothing back, but it isn't a misery fest, which it totally could be. Like, the show could end so easily. Homelander could just kill every character we care about so easily, and there'd be no conflict. And what could be plot armor a lot of the time is justified by how Homelander's written. Him acting a certain way for a valid reason. That's why a character so terrifying is the reason the show works so well, and having an opposing force like Butcher makes for such a legendary rivalry. Karl Urban has been everywhere, playing a wide variety of characters, but he feels so at home as Butcher, and he brings so much depth to him when he could have just been a one-note badass. He has a soft spot, though, for his boys, and especially Huey. He actually seems like he wants to see the world more like Huey does. We learn in later seasons why Butcher values him so much, but even with the writing of this season on its own, it's probably my favorite dynamic between 2 characters in the whole show. Even the characters we don't spend quite as much time with feel so fleshed out, which is important when the show's named after all of them, not just Billy, Huey, and John Homelander. Frenchie's a distinct jack-of-all-trades character that doesn't fall into an archetype easily, but instantly becomes a favorite of mine. And MM is the only one with a wife and kids, which gives this character another angle that's explored more often in other media, yeah, but it's done really well, and more importantly, not done the same way as any of those other characters. Overall, the acting is one of the strongest aspects of the show, and it helps me forgive a lot of the writing issues that start to crop up in later seasons. But for now, what'd you guys think of The Boys Season 1? Let me know in the comments. Thank you patrons and channel members for the support, and thanks to every one of you for watching. As always, you guys are an absolute win, and I'll see you soon.